Hello everyone, this is EB, the original master here, and welcome back to another video game review. Today I'll be reviewing Super Mario 64 DS for the Nintendo DS, and I am really excited to be reviewing this game is because this right here is one of my favorite DS games. I need to give you guys a little history about me in this game. So I got this game a long time ago, back in 2007, and I had lots of fun with this game. The game was really fun, and sadly, I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I must have misplaced it or something, but I cannot find this game up to this very day. So I'm very, very sad that I've lost this game, but overall, this game was really, really fun. So with that said, let's get on started with the review. So Super Mario 64 DS was released in 2004 for the Nintendo DS, and just by the name, is actually the remake of the very first 3D Mario game, Super Mario 64, released in 1996 for the N64. So, is Super Mario 64 DS count as the main 3D Mario titles? It's not. It's because this is a remake of a N64 game ported to the Nintendo DS. So the story for this game is pretty much similar to the story of the original Mario 64 for the N64. Princess Peach is inviting Mario to her castle for cake, but the introduction is a little bit different this time around. So Mario comes out of the pipe. It's the same original Mario 64 game. Then we get newcomers, Luigi and Wario. They also come from the warp pipe too. And then Yoshi, he plays a main role in this game too. So Mario, Luigi, and Wario are inside the castle walls, where Yoshi is the left one remaining. So Lakitu, he comes along telling Yoshi that Mario, Wario, and Luigi have not returned yet, and Yoshi must go on this adventure to find out where. So, just like Mario 64 on the N64, the levels and the worlds are pretty much the same. There are 15 courses in Super Mario 64, the original game, and then there are some additional new levels in the DS remake. So, let's talk about the characters' moves, for example. So let's talk about Yoshi, the main character that you play as. So Yoshi, he does his famous flutter jump from Yoshi's Island. He also can eat enemies and uses eggs as projectiles. And out of all the characters, he is the weakest. He cannot break blocks just like the other three characters. And yes, Yoshi is the weakest character in this game, which is highly disappointing. I don't know why they made Yoshi that weak. I mean, he can't even ground pound on bricks. That kind of sucks. Then we have Mario, the man himself. You and Mario, by completing the Goomboss battle, in the rec room. So you get amount of power stars, you defeat Goomboss, then you unlock Mario, which he has his traditional moves from the original Mario 64 game. You can punch, jump, double jump, triple jump, same as the other characters. Yoshi could do that too, but Mario, he's the only character that does a wall jump, which is pretty ridiculous. I thought the other characters could do that, but they can't. Luigi, you unlock Luigi and Big Boo's Haunt, which is the 5th course in the game. I might be mistaken. I think Big Boo's Haunt is the 5th course in Mario 64. I might be wrong, but I might be right. But yes, you unlock Luigi and Big Boo's Haunt. You defeat King Boo, or Big Boo. He's referred as Big Boo because the real King Boo is in Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS. And then we got Wario, the last character you play as. He's the fat, cloned Mario. Yes, Waluigi isn't in this game, which people claim that he was, but that was just fake rumors and badly Photoshop filth. So yeah, Wario, he's the strongest character in the game. He's the slowest. He can punch black bricks. Yes, Mario and Luigi cannot punch them, only the orange ones. But Wario, he can punch both the black and the orange ones, so that's why he's built for that. And yeah, so Wario, he can also pick up objects and hurl them very far away, which I thought that was pretty cool. And now let's talk about the power-ups in this game. So the power-ups, for Mario, he can collect caps and these power flowers. So he collects a power flower, he turns into a hot air balloon, or when he grabs the feather, he can have his traditional Mario 64 wing cap that he had in Mario 64. With Yoshi, when he gains the wings, he can fly also, but it's not a cap, it's actually just a pair of wings if he grabs the feather. But if Yoshi touches a power flower, he can breathe out fire, just like a fire-breathing dragon. Luigi, when he touches a power flower, he turns invisible. He can also walk on the waters. His jump is a lot higher than the others. And then Wario, weirdly, when he touches the power flower, he turns into metal, which is like the metal cap from the original Super Mario 64 game on the N64. So yeah, the power-ups in this game are pretty good, but yeah, they're not that bad. And now let's talk about the 100% for this game. So in the original Mario 64 game, there was 120 power stars in each level. I mean, for you to collect. I mean, there's not 120 there's 120 power stars in total in the game. There are 6 main missions in the original Mario 64 game, while there are 7 in the DS remake. Meaning that there's more levels for you to explore, there's more options that you need to do, and there's lots of tasks that you must accomplish in order to 100% this game. A total of 150 stars in the DS remake. In the rec room, excuse me, my voice is getting a little cracked up from the speech. But yeah, in the rec room, you can play these mini games that you obtain from collecting these colored rabbits in the game. So yes, there are these colored rabbits. I'm not going to go each color coding because, I mean, yes, each character has their own colored rabbit that you must collect. Then if you collect them, you earn a key, and then you use those keys to play minigames. And those minigames will be returning in New Super Mario Bros., released in 2006, which I'll be reviewing very, very soon. Hopefully I'll review that game after Mario 64 DS, but I'll let you guys know that my next video game review will not be a Mario review. It'll probably be something different. Then after that review, then I'll review New Super Mario Bros., which is another good DS game. Alright, so let's give out my overall thoughts about Super Mario 64 DS. This game was absolutely amazing. But the problems was since this game came out in 2004, and then we had the Nintendo DS, the DS had no analog stick, so it made it difficult to play a 3D Mario game with a D-pad. Then we got people saying, oh, you can just use the 3DS circle pad. You can use that. True. But, yeah, you can either use that, or you can just stick with the original DS and play with the D-pad, which I highly recommend you not to, because it doesn't make any sense to play a 3D Mario game with a D-pad, because you use that for 2D Mario games like New Super Mario Bros., Mario 3 for the GBA, etc. So with that said, I give Super Mario 64 DS an overall a 9 out of 10. It's a really fun game. Sadly, I lost this game. This was actually one of my favorite Nintendo DS games. I love the power-ups. I love the characters. I love the added challenges that they add to this game. I'm sorry, to be honest, this is what Super Mario 64 should have been to begin with. But it turned out not to be. And I actually like the box art a lot, seeing the characters running across the fields. That's pretty legit for a Nintendo DS game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review for Super Mario 64 DS on the DS. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I guess I'll see you guys next time with more reviews, more videos, and more content from EB, the original master. Sayonara.